And by the way, we have a special episode of the Electoral Dysfunction podcast with Beth Rigby's full interview with Angela Rayner. That's available to listen to now on your podcast app. Just scan the QR code, which should be, yes, on your screen right now. And some big news to bring you now. And Sky News will be hosting a live debate next week. Trevor Phillips is at the centre of it all and joins me now with all the details. Trevor, what is going to be happening?
Good afternoon, Mark. Well, it's been a hot summer in more ways than one. And from what you've just been saying, it's not going to get any cooler. Obviously, the issue of the last couple of weeks has been the question of asylum hotels and their impact on local communities. We've seen the demonstrations. We've seen the government, in one way or another, trying to react. Yvette Cooper was in the Commons yesterday promising some changes. But there's no doubt that the issue of illegal migration has now got to the top of the agenda, actually rivaling what should be the other big topic of the autumn, the economy. We think that there is an important set of issues to thrash out here. Of course, there's been a lot of rhetoric, a lot of heat. What we hope to do next week in our special program, Wednesday, 7 p.m. next week, which will be live with some key political leaders and an audience, is to try to disentangle two things. First of all, the difference between asylum seeking and labour migration, and secondly, legal and illegal migration. And to ask, what should any government do? Because one of the obvious things that seems to have happened is that no matter who you turn to, pretty much everybody who has tried in government over the last 15 to 20 years has failed to satisfy public opinion on this one. And I think it's worth saying, Mike, that one of the issues that's now, I think, emerged very clearly is that this isn't just an interesting policy issue. It is not something that's going to be solved by ministers saying, here's the facts, here's the practical answers, but that actually underlying this is a very deep and profound emotional set of issues. Someone was saying to me a couple of days ago that in many small towns, and in particular in seaside towns, people who've been to Great Yarmouth, some of the Boston, the Lincolnshire towns and so on, will understand this. There are these small hotels and B&Bs which are a part of the community. Particularly small hotels are places where people will have had wedding receptions. They'll have had their children's or their parents' birthday parties. And they've now been turned into asylum hotels, which are not necessarily pleasant places. So this is striking a deeper chord than just the policy issue. It is striking something about the community's own memories and it's the significance of these places to the communities. So that's why I think this has become so potent, why it's such a big issue, and why we want to hear from people around the country. And of course, people who want to be part of this can, of course, get in touch with Sky News to ask whether they can be part of our audience.